Yo. Do you see that shit? Did you when I play that countdown, you see that?
Yeah, I can see the countdown.
You see the countdown? I also got the little intro and shit that I want to do real
I
quick.
was looking at all that.
Huh?
I was just looking at the countdown.
Nah, I'm finna play it right now, man. Finna play it right now. So we have a little intro. You know what I'm saying? A little intro, just something visual. Here you go. Yeah, and like that, we back. This is Society's Culture, man. I am your host, Blu and Black Atom.
I'm your boy, Black Atom. What it is? Is it really a podcast, man? Wouldn't it be like a video cast or something?
No, it's still a podcast, dog.
Still a podcast. If the name match what we doing,
still a podcast because I'm still gonna be doing it on both, so we good.
All right,
we good. So
what's faking nobody out the way I'm getting faked out?
Nah, I ain't faking nobody. Ain't nobody getting faked out, man. Ain't nobody getting faked out.
All right.
We good. What I want to do is, boom, there we go. Yeah, ain't nobody getting faked out, man. We good to go. So, like I said, I'm your host, Blu and Black. That's Black Atom. This is Society's Culture Podcast, and we back with a new one, another one. What's up, man? What's on your mind?
A whole new way. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. What's on your mind, though?
Shit, actually, man, this is my first time, like you said, drinking out the bottle. I'm drinking a goddamn margarita, oddly enough, bro. It ain't like I'm even thugging out here with like a beer in there, you know what I'm saying? It's just a little light margarita. Okay. But shit, you know, I guess what's on my mind? Let me think about what's on my mind.
Start it off, man.
Joe Biden, goddamn, on my mind. I'm gonna have to hit on dirty Joe. You know what I'm saying? That was Dirty Joe. I just want to see what old Dirty Joe gonna do.
Dirty Joe.
I guess what that motherfucker said the other day. I don't know how many people he got in his cabinet yet, but I think he was talking to the cabinet when he was telling them motherfuckers, if I catch you disrespecting any motherfucker about to firing your ass on the spot. Hey. I was kind of wondering, like, nigga, what made you say that? Like, the niggas in the last cabinet disrespecting each other or something?
Them niggas was wild.
Like, what made him say that? Like, to be so forceful? I guess. Is he already trying to jump in the game in strong arm, or this is my presidency? Don't take me as weak.
No, I just think he's trying to get it back into some kind of fit and form. I think Trump was just willy-nilly. He was just out here shooting from the hip. And I think, what you call him, Dirty Joe?
Dirty Joe, dog. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm gonna be honest with my vote. I voted for him. I didn't want to vote for him. I didn't want to vote in the system. But this is one of the things where it's the lesser of two evils, pretty much. I felt like he may not be all the way in my corner, but I saw what Trump was doing to my corner,
right?
Or to our society, to our culture, and he was the lesser of the two evils. I really do appreciate him for coming out and saying, if it was Black Lives Matter that came up to the Capitol, they wouldn't have never made it up there. So I'm looking forward to his presidency. No, I'm not one of the ones that think that he gonna change the world. I don't think that he's gonna do nothing for black folks. I'm not saying that. I think Donald Trump did enough for black folks. And then I'm gonna let you go.
They gonna let me go?
Yeah. I'm gonna let you go. So what? Now I'm gonna say it like this. What you think about me saying that Donald Trump did enough for black folks?
I guess he did just enough for black folks. I guess. I don't know. I mean, to me, I didn't necessarily.
That was for you to ask me, what do I mean? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, what makes
I will ask you what you mean, but I'm going to try to decipher it myself because Donald Trump did just enough for did enough for black folks. I think in the sense of he made us look at each other and say, hey, we can be better, or we can do better, or I see them out there winning. Why I can't win? So I think it made black folks kind of look within themselves to see what the fuck is really going on. I think what he did good for black folks was he brought out all the bigots. He brought out all the fake, smile in your face, but then go behind your back and call you a nigga type white folks. You know what I'm saying? I think that's good for black folks.
I think that's that, and oddly enough, that was exactly what I was headed.
So
and to go with that, I wanted to say to all the blacks that do listen to this or don't listen to this, that always thought that it was always the black person's fault in every situation or every encounter, that it was something about being black that caused us to be where we were or why we in the position that we in. This last episode, these last 6 months of Donald Trump's presidency showed us otherwise. That It is about what you look like. It is an attack on what you look like. Because literally, that's all the Capitol attacking the Capitol was. It was what you look like.
Yeah.
You could say it was about the right to vote. You could say it was about not being heard. You could say that it wasn't about your voice. But can't you do that from a distance? Can't you do that from outside the building?
Yep.
Why were you allowed to vandalize the building that ain't been vandalized since the Revolutionary War?
Because that's that privilege that they
that's that color.
You know what I'm saying?
You look like me. You must be like me.
That's the privilege.
But we notice that black people, the color of your skin does not allow a privilege. Because just what did they say? Like maybe a month or 2 months before then, Black Lives Matter was up there, National Guard.
Right.
Pistols ready. We weren't talking about no damn tear gas. We talking about bullets. Shooting people's eyes out. Billy clubs.
Yeah.
Not helping people downstairs. But matter of fact, they couldn't even get to the stairs. White folks ain't even want to hear them shout, and they had them so far back.
No, you're absolutely right.
So that's what I think his presidency, and he showed it the whole time. He showed it with the Charlottesville, with always good people on both sides.
On both sides.
He showed it with the Black Lives Matter movement. They're number thugs, and they're tearing down and destroying everything. Look like to me, white folks came and destroyed the most important building in America.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody saying shit about that.
Well, that's like what I said earlier. That shit happened, and it was like a blip. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody really blinked the eye, man. That's what's more so crazy to me. It's like these dudes came in here, or these people or whoever came in and ran through y'all shit. Not my shit.
Not my shit. Not my house.
You know what I'm saying? And for y'all to say, oh, this is the people's house, y'all just let that shit happen so easy. And y'all let it go like it wasn't shit. Like you said, if some black folks or some niggas would have ran up in there, it would have been all types of name calling and all types of, you know what I'm saying? Like murder, death, kill, shootings, and the shit would have escalated way beyond people just trying to run in, take a picture on the fucking Nancy Pelosi's desk and get up out of there. You see what I'm saying?
It wouldn't have been none of that, dog.
So
Secret Service would have been on attack. It wouldn't have been one shot. You know what I'm saying? It would probably been multiple wounded. Motherfuckers getting shot in the back as they leave about that motherfucker.
Right.
It would have probably been a massacre, bro.
Nah, you're right.
I don't nothing about it make me think that it wouldn't have been a massacre.
You absolutely right. It probably would have been a massacre like a motherfucker.
Right, because I don't even see the need for black people to run into that building.
Ain't no need for it.
Like I literally can't say the need for them to run into the building. But that's what was kind of like on my mind. I do want to see what Dirty Joe gonna do. I want to know what, you know what I'm saying, what's his presidency gonna be capable of. I'm one of the people that voted for everything Democrat this time, just to see what progression can they make. Because they're supposed to be progressive. So what progressions can you make? However, I am not cool with the $2.1 trillion bailout, New Deal. I'm not cool with that part. I mean, oddly enough to say that, but I'm not. I am cool with what it was, the 14, 15 executive orders that he put in play.
Yeah, yeah. And I think he did like 10 more today too.
Well, I'm pretty much cool with that. Anything to, get some normalcy back to America.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask you. Because I see it's crazy. I see a lot of black folks actually like mourning or kind of, you know what I'm saying, like, damn, Trump gone, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, what do they want to do? They want a sense of normalcy, or do they want this? I won't necessarily call it chaos, because you know what I'm saying, some black folks looked at it like, this was like the worst shit ever. You know what I'm saying? And then there's some black folks who praised Trump. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? I guess my question is, where do black folks go under Biden? What's going to be the majority of black folks' voices when it comes to Biden?
I think the voice is going to stay the same, and I think that's why I said it was so important to have Trump come in and show us what he showed us. We have no role in America, right? The shit that we do and the shit that we are good at, they can stop that shit at the drop of a dime, and America can move. Right. So that's the sad part. Now the part that black people got to do is they got to become part of America. I was talking to my homeboy the other day. He a truck driver, and I was telling him, you spent more time not listening to the presidential debate, which has some key points in it. None of them that came from Joe Biden. Ones that came from Andrew Yang. Yang was pretty much telling us, like, hey, the future is right here. The future ain't the future no more. Like autonomous cars, robots, kiosks, all that shit is pretty much going to put you out of work. Right now, we all know in Florida, we asked for $15 minimum wage, increase to $15, a living wage. Right. You ain't finna get a job. What you gonna get a job doing if robots are out there?
You go learn how to work these robots, man.
You gotta learn how to work the robots, and then that's something that you don't mass generate in the ghetto or in neighborhoods. Right? You do all of that type of work in the suburbs. So when it comes down to it, I don't think that black people are going to change their position, and I think that's because it hasn't been drastic enough. Like we haven't went back to eating just beans and rice. Now, I'm not saying that some of us not eating beans and rice, but a lot of us are already on the path of moving forward.
You saying ain't no drive?
Huh?
You saying ain't no drive in us?
Well, it's not the fact of drive, it's no necessity. Like we got drive. It's just probably misdirected, and it's really slow. You know what I mean? Like I'm 35. The knowledge that I got, I wish I would have had at 25, or somebody around me would have gave it to me at 25. Now it's up to me whether to utilize that knowledge. And I'm not saying that every white kid is utilizing the knowledge, but there is 2 times the number of them than it is us. So that means 2 times the number of them can succeed before 1 time of us succeed.
Shit, so more than 2 times.
Huh?
It's more than 2 times the number of us.
I'm just gonna give them 2 times. I mean, they give 2 times. So pretty much it's 2 to 1. For every two they educate, we educate 1. Right. So until we can educate 2 to 2, which we'll never be able to do, or maybe let's go 3 to 2. Okay. Then we'll never increase, and we'll never really get a foothold in America. Like we scattered around now. Like, we scattered around all over the damn place. We in some of everything, but it's not enough to do hiring. It's not enough to do drastic change. So when he hands out the $2 trillion stimulus deal, that's not for the black community. That's for the United States. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be expecting for him to come in and say, well, I gave away $2 trillion at the beginning of my presidency, and then say I'm gonna give some to black folks on the backside. Hell no, ain't nobody signing off on that shit. So like that's how you know that it's already what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to heal America first. Yeah. So if they want to heal America first, they're not trying to heal black folks.
Well, you know, we
They'll kick us
always,
down the road again.
yeah, that can is gonna be kicked down the road. Because what is healing America without healing your original scar, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you've been bleeding for 300 years now. You know what I'm saying? You've been just this wound of racism, this wound of treating black and brown people like shit. That shit been
progressing the whole time though.
The whole time, and you ain't even really tried to heal it. You know what I'm saying? You barely put a band-aid on it. You ain't went and sought no treatment. You ain't sutured it up.
Hey, you know what? It's kind of like they put the band-aid with Neosporin on and left it on there for one day, snatched the shit off and put salt on it.
That's you say that, but that's exactly what they do. That's you saying that's exactly what it is. I'm gonna throw this quick little band-aid on here, make it seem like I'm gonna heal y'all and get y'all right, and then I'm gonna just snatch that shit off
and put some salt on it.
It's itching. Let me snatch this band-aid off. It's causing
then it's gonna swell up. Then it's gonna get infected. Then I'm gonna put another band-aid on.
Yeah.
With some Neosporin because it's for antibiotic on it. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't think that we're gonna move too far. I think our voice is heard. I think we may get some things done. But I think it's going to be more so about healing America in these 4 years. And I hate to say it, but I kind of agree with that. Healing America is also at the same time kind of helping black folks.
Okay.
Because if it's no America, black folks lost anyway. Like literally they're not synonymous with one another. But black folks can't heal if it ain't no America. African Americans cannot heal if it ain't no African American.
I see what you're saying. Because this is our home. At the end of the day, right. even though we treat it like dogs,
this is home.
It still is home. Yeah. Like I said, man, I'm always saying we that illegitimate first child.
Yep.
Had the baby first. Motherfucker, who we were talking about today? Carl Malone around this bit.
Carl Malone around this bit, boy. We Carl Malone first spawn, boy.
First kids that they didn't want nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying? And now every time they see us, they like, shit, we ain't got a child support. 18 years old, we ain't got to pay child support. You know,
we need to help you. You grown.
You grown. And get to it, when I see you. So yeah, I feel you on that. But to keep it moving and talking about Biden, what do you see him doing? Because I think he is going to acquiesce more towards the black community, especially having a black vice president or a minority vice president. What do you see him doing?
What do I see him doing?
Yeah, will he? Matt, you don't have to really get in specifics, but will he help or will he hurt black community?
I think at this point.
And one more thing.
This is weird. Okay, go ahead.
Will he do better than Obama?
Yeah.
For black folks. For black folks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And what I mainly was going to say is, I think he's going to generate some type of task force to help the black situation. Now, I don't know what situation that could be legal, that could be financial, that could be not using the federal government and all its tools to prey upon the black community.
Right.
That could be job placement. That could be education. That could be HBCUs. That could be, I mean, it's a range of things, right? And I think Biden is a guy all about teams, right?
Okay.
And what I mean by teams is, I mean, like, I want to, what they call them? You know, the group of thinkers.
Group think, like a think tank.
Like a think tank. Like, I think he's all about think tanking. Like, he don't know it all. And I think he knows that the people that are around him know nothing or very little about being black.
Okay.
Right? I think he even know that Kamala Harris know very little about being black.
You don't think she know about being black?
But he's gonna lean on her. What I mean by being black is Kamala Harris come from old school black. Right? So to captivate the young people and the people that's a little bit in between right there, like it's kind of like having Kamala Harris' son be part of the think tank. He's right there. You know what I'm saying? He's right at that age demographic to where the government can show a better picture in those people's minds. And I think that may be part of, I hope he enlists a lot of thinkers, right? I would even say Ice Cube. Yeah, Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Killer Mike's. Bernie Sanders can be on a task force. You know, maybe some lawyers that are big time activists on black cases to try to showcase, because I know that now Biden understands that being black is being persecuted.
Okay. I do think
like prior to them attacking the Capitol,
yeah,
I think that nigga was gonna play the same. He was gonna play America, America, America. Once he seen that Capitol attack,
and they ain't do nothing about it.
They ain't do nothing. They let him in. Like he watching the footage of police officers opening the gate, taking pictures, hanging with the crew. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think that changed everything about being black. Because that wasn't allowed.
Right.
And white people seeing that type of separation, that's not a good image abroad.
Okay.
And they always want to be like, man, like they so caring, they so loving, like Trump just really destroyed us, like for real. With what he showcased.
Black folks,
all the dirty shit out. That's what he did. The world.
He did air all the dirty shit out. I'm really surprised that some white folks let that happen, because the way he tore up their democracy, the way he ran through their country, the way he exploited every rule and every thing that he could without being, you know what I'm saying, held up or anything. Like Trump came through like a wrecking ball around
everything, bro. He used
everything. And then, you know, blamed it on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Didn't take accountability for nothing. And I guess the thing is, ain't really no reason for him to take accountability for it, because nobody came at it. Nobody tried to push him on shit. He said what the fuck he wanted to say. If you did speak up, it was fake news. And then majority, he got like, what, he got 70 million followers or some shit like that?
70, it was 75 to 79.
So think of being the leader of 70 million people, dog. 70 million people.
Shit.
That's crazy. Like, and not like, and I don't mean like the leader, like, you know how the president of the United States, he the leader of America, right? But that don't really mean shit. But
that nigga was Emperor Trump.
Yeah. You see Emperor Trump around this bitch.
That bitch was Emperor Trump.
What he said, motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? End all be all. So,
because they said, man, I've been seeing these videos pop up on IG. They like, please come save us. Like, nigga, save you from what?
Yeah. Motherfuckers crying about motherfucker legally leaving the White House.
Like, what did he get it? What did he put you in? Save me. I'm dying. Like, what you dying from?
You talking about that white lady crying and shit?
Yeah, man, I saw that shit and I was like, man, this shit wild, bro. Like, this shit wild. This mental illness right here, bro.
Yeah.
I seen a lady at the MLK parade. I knew what she was. I knew what she was all about while she was down there. You know what I'm saying? I thought the shit was fucking crazy as shit.
My homeboy say Trump is the modern day Hitler. Modern day Hitler, cuz. What you think of that?
I can't put my dog that far.
You ain't gonna throw him that far?
I can't throw my nigga that far now. That nigga now, I'm gonna throw that nigga now. I'm gonna throw that nigga close. I'm gonna put that nigga down by Mussolini, dog. You know what I mean? You know, nigga down by
This is bad, huh? I mean, shit.
I mean that nigga, but he's lesser.
He ain't known for that shit.
Like
He ain't
Putin,
known for it like Trump known for it.
Putin is Hitler, dog.
Putin is Hitler.
Putin and that nigga in the Philippines, see, bro. That nigga out there in PI.
Yeah.
No, is it PI? Yeah, it's PI.
Nah, Philippines, yeah.
That nigga, them two niggas there? Nah, dog. Them niggas Hitler, dog. Them niggas is Hitler, dog. Like,
I wouldn't put him as Hitler. Shout out to Mark too, but I wouldn't put him as Hitler. Cause he didn't he didn't go around rounding up black folks and burning them and you know what I'm saying. At least far as I know.
I mean, but if you think about it, he did fuck with the books. He burned up the books by burning up media and calling it fake news.
He did. You know what? Yeah, you can say that.
You can say that.
You can say that. He made it so that the media was trash. Like you don't know what to believe. Or I knew what to believe, but the regular everyday Joe didn't know what to believe because you had so much misinformation coming from here, coming from there. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, I've never seen so many groups pop up. Yeah. I mean, we went from conservatives, liberals to goddamn Antifa, Proud Boys, goddamn hard axes, you know.
Look, I miss the days of just give me the Klan and give me motherfucking
yeah, niggas. Shit. Hey, give me the niggas in the ghetto.
Yeah. What happened to the you know what? It's great. Where the Klan at? Klan ain't it?
Why is the Proud Boys bigger than the Klan now? what the fuck?
Klan, where y'all at, man?
Man, hell nah, dog. These organizations, dog. Where was the Muslims at, bro?
The Muslims. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Motherfucking Taliban and Al Qaeda. Where the motherfuckers was at? This would have been prime time to do some shit.
Prime time, bro. We hooked up with them, but they were like, "Nah, I come over there."
But you know what? I guess they couldn't do shit because Trump banned their ass.
He kept their ass out of that bit. Now he
can't come in this motherfucker.
He said, "You can't come over here. You don't have the right skin color."
Right. He said, "I'm the only terrorist around this bitch."
Me, bitch. God damn, yo. But what you think about McConnell Day?
Mitch is the last of a dying breed. I think Mitch is a politician, true and true. Whether he's racist or not. I seen Jamel Hill put up what she put up? If white racism had a voice, it would sound like Mitch McConnell or some shit like that. But I just think he's just an old school backwood ass Kentucky politician. You know what I'm saying? And white is right. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
At the end of the day, once he found out that he was on the losing side, he said, "All right, you know what I'm saying?
Be humble.
I'm done." Right, I'm done.
Kendrick, then be humble.
I just think he's an old school politician, racist or not. That's just what he is, man. Hopefully he make the right decision when it could. That's what I want to ask you. What you think is next for Trump? As far as are they gonna convict him or not?
I think he'll be the first president that'll be I want to put him as the first president to go to jail. But he won't go to jail. I mean, if you get what I'm saying.
Right.
Like he'll be the first president to go to the outhouse. So I personally think they got to do that because he was the first president to also allow an attack on, the primary government, the central part of the government. So I think that's what allows them to do something to him. Okay. Prior to then, I don't think you could have did shit to him, right? Because all the rest of it was just like, rules that wasn't clarified in the game. He just used a bunch of rules that wasn't clarified.
Right.
So with them not being clarified, you can't be mad at them. But when you purposely tell people to go over there and make them know me, you know what I'm saying? And they go over there and make them know you, you know what I mean? You can do something to him for that. And I think that's where Mitch, the Senate, because they were scared. Like, let's just be perfectly honest. When them white folks ran up in that bitch, they were scared. And
Yeah.
he did that.
They was scared. And
So
but
now
that's the thing though. That's what I don't get. Trump had these motherfuckers run up on y'all. Y'all don't know what they was gonna do. These motherfuckers could have been murderers, killers, rapists. Y'all
They
don't know
already said
what
the zip tie gang was in there.
what you see what I'm saying? And they let that shit slide like it was just another day.
That shit was just like another news because they ain't talking about it today. They went on right on talking about Michelle and Bush being friends.
Yeah. Like not like this shit should be 2, 3, 4 weeks, a whole month. Like this shit should be brought up every day.
Like the FBI should have a 30-minute segment.
Every day.
Like, this is who we call, this is what we look like.
Yep, they should be updated. Hey, have you seen this motherfucker with the horns and the fur on? Have you seen this? You know what I'm saying? Like this shit should be happening every fucking day.
That the fucking picture with them running through that bitch with the Confederate flag.
All that shit.
That shit should be all day because that's wrong. They still not saying that that's wrong.
They not.
They said that shit was treason that night, and then after that, they ain't saying shit.
And that's what I'm saying. Like in order for shit to get back in order, I guess you got to bring the hammer down on them, cuz like you got to. Like I don't see no other way.
But is that us being black just wanting to see a consequence for their actions?
Yes. Yeah, because you got it's like this. Black folks probably more than not live by the rule of law in America, right? Sure, we hustle, you know what I'm saying? We push the line, but more than not, we live by that rule of law. You know what I'm saying? We know we don't act the fool over here, don't go over there, you know what I'm saying? Don't do this shit. You don't see black militias. Even though it's legal, show me how many you can probably name one black militia. I think I follow the only one black militia. You know what I'm saying? Like when the white
motherfucker don't fuck with us.
Yeah, not fact.
Or motherfuckers with guns or some shit.
So you got that one black militia, right? And they constantly on the move because if they stay someplace too long, they get locked up. Even though it's their legal right to form a militia, just like the Proud Boys and all these other motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying?
Right, but they not allowed.
But they not allowed. So the legality or the legal shit that we are supposed to be able to do, we still got to show ID. We still got to show some kind of documentation. We still got to show, well, what do you live around here? What say?
They force the respect out of you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like we as black, you got to show every ID, every credential, every document that you hold in your pocket. You got to show that shit. White folks, oh, don't worry about it. Y'all just leave this area. I don't need to see no IDs. Just get out of here. Just disperse.
How you get here? Let me help you to your car.
Yeah, where you park that, I'll walk you over there. I'll make sure it's safe. You know what I'm saying? Like now, we get locked up, got to spend the night in jail just for them to say, oh, okay, he's the good kid. He a good kid. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to vouch for us.
Let him out.
Let him out. He's a good kid.
And I think now we might have to change that. I mean, I really can't wait to see how they push this dynamic in America. But I do think it's gonna go back to business as usual. We finna see all the traditions that we once saw. They gonna be back.
Gonna be back. Is that a good or a bad thing?
Just really having this attack on America like that and being black and knowing what America is supposed to stand for. Yeah, it's just kind of like, man, I don't give a fuck where his presidency go. I just want America to be safe again. Goddamn.
I mean, because you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, I seen some shit. They was like, man, yeah, everybody need to, I know they were talking about a tax on the other 50 capitals, you know what I'm saying, the other state capitals, but that shit made me wonder, like, you know how the Klan was doing back in the day, just going around lynching motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Like, that made me be like, so these motherfuckers go around just lynching motherfuckers with, like,
immunity.
Yep, they ran up in, you know what I'm saying? Ran up in my neighborhood, took 3 of the kids and killed 4 of the parents, and you know what I'm saying? And that would have been it.
With no words said, they would have been like, well, that was a bloody massacre.
Yep. And that was bad.
Goddamn Duval. And that's the shit would have ran one time and then
one time. Nobody would have it.
Like these motherfuckers got the game sold up, bro. They cannot look back. That's what it boiled down to. But shit, what about goddamn a man setting 143 free though? What is that a statement of?
Well, I don't know, because he also was the most murderous president in the world. By how many people did he kill on the way out?
I mean, he killed like 8. Was it 8?
Nah, I think it was up. I think it was double digits. I think it was like 13 or 14.
Well, that motherfucker was busting heads though. He made sure them first 3 was black though. He made sure them first 3 was black.
I was like, damn. One dude, he had been proclaiming his innocence since he had been in there, and Trump was like, nah, fuck it.
Good.
Get him out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. But
I don't give a fuck how many pillows he made in jail.
Get him out of here. But nah, man. He freed some people, some unnecessary people. That's like I was telling you earlier today. I don't respect the move. It don't make me sing no praises to the nigga. Even with him releasing Harry O, I don't sing no praises to that, because Harry only had 8 years left. Wayne need to be in there.
You know what? I would have felt more about C Murder.
Right. You got people like that need to be free.
Because C Murder didn't shoot, didn't kill. Everybody came in and said that they lied. Motherfucking police was caught coercing witnesses. And goddamn, the one dude that did do the shooting, goddamn, he said he did the shooting.
Yep.
But the courts down there in New Orleans or wherever the fuck is that still said, nah, we won't see.
Yep.
And we won't see because of what Master P did. Not because we want to see Murder.
Mm-hmm.
Because C Murder would just be a regular dude if Master P didn't have no dealings with him, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that to me, but I don't know as many civil rights activists that probably is locked up. I mean, I think he should have tried to free some of them if he was gonna free some motherfuckers.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, Wayne didn't even have no trial.
He pled guilty.
Right? Pled guilty. And
took a plea deal.
My homegirl posted up on her Facebook. She was like, do y'all think that was a swap? Him selling his masters or you know what I'm saying, doing all that shit? Do you think it was a swap and that's the reason why Trump did what he did? Now, I ain't saying Trump got his, I don't think Trump directly got his masters, but Trump might have been done facilitated some shit. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I think Trump could have got a kickback.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, I'm gonna set you free, but you're gonna give up $4 million, or you're gonna give up $5 million. Straight to me.
Yeah. I believe that shit. My homeboy said he should not be free
and leave a briefcase in rooms 235, and then I'm gonna pick the money up.
I'll pick it up, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mark said he should not free any political prisoners. Nah, Mark, he ain't gonna free anybody who can come out and do any good. That's what I mean. Like,
you had to be a criminal.
Right. Like, he wasn't gonna free anybody who can come out and make a difference in the world. Somebody who actually changed or
do you mean change for black people or change for white people? Because he freed some motherfuckers that could change for white people.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I was trying to just generalize it. Huh?
Because Bannon is a political person for white folks.
Yeah, I guess so. But so he had three, but what Bannon had? Two. He didn't have a long time in there, did he?
Nah, none of them niggas did. Shit, none of them niggas got no real time.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you friend niggas who ain't even got. Get the niggas who done been in there 15, 20 years. Get them niggas out.
Them niggas used to it. Them niggas used to it, dog.
Get them niggas out.
You know what? That's why he ain't free C.
That's why he
used to it. Because he's used to it. He did too much time. Kodak been in that bitch 1 year whining.
Get me out of here.
Lil Wayne seen the door and he was like, I remember whining. Let me get out.
Wayne remember what it was like?
He remember what it was like. He's like, I can't go in there when I got this big old white girl out here throwing that tail. I can't do that.
He's still with that white girl?
Yeah, he's still with that white girl. I think that white girl pregnant.
Oh, Wayne, dog. But nah, I didn't really. That didn't move me. I seen a lot of people on Facebook like, oh yeah, they freed Kodak or they did this, that, and the third. And I'm like, Kodak was getting out next year anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no disrespect to Kodak or any of his people, because I don't wish jail on nobody. Huh?
We fought for him and got him out.
Right. I don't wish jail on nobody, and I'm glad Kodak out. I'm glad Lil Wayne is free and he ain't got to go to jail or whatever. But I just think it's some people who might need to see the inside of a jail cell for a minute so they can sit their ass down. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to, if you gonna live that life, you might need to you might need to catch some county, at least some county time. Maybe not some
and I'm gonna have to agree with you on that because it was like Kodak, you was already out.
Right.
So what the hell did you have to do to go back in? And I mean, but you know what? I'm gonna get back on Trump, and I'm gonna be like, he didn't do nothing to try to heal America on his way out either.
Mm.
You know what I mean? He like took all that shit as a motherfucking joke. He didn't turn over the motherfucking keys. He didn't walk through the White House. Like it's just, and I don't understand how white people literally will throw away like I always say, throw away your history. Because you be trying to shut his history down. Everybody throw it around the motherfucking world. And then now this motherfucker don't even do the shit. No, but he's talking about he love America.
Right. But you sitting on all American traditions.
Yeah, but you love America. What America you love? And it's gotta be a different America that I don't know about.
Exactly. And it ain't like you sitting on these traditions, you tried to start something new that was better or an improvement. You just said, fuck all that shit.
I'm out.
I
ain't doing it.
You know what I'm saying?
It, bro.
Like
I don't need to have lunch here.
I'm going back to Mar-a-Lago
right now.
I don't do business in the White House.
No more. Ever.
You know what I'm saying? Like they said that nigga was like a super villain. That nigga came in, fucked shit up, and then flew off into the fucking sunset.
He was the greatest super villain because he got away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Batman always show up and catch a motherfucker, but this motherfucker got away.
Oh man, let me bring this comment. Hold on. My homeboy ain't heavy. Hold on. He said, "Do y'all feel that Trump has done more for the black community than any other president before him?"
No.
No.
Nah, nigga. Yeah, nah, nigga. These niggas, hey, like a lot of motherfuckers be trying to fuck over Obama and shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was black and shit. But Trump way worse. Trump is the worst nigga in history, bro.
You know what?
Like I can't even spell good with Trump. You know what I mean? Like I don't give a fuck about no check. Like I ain't gonna lie. I feel like we gonna get the check regardless. Right. Because they want to give it to white folks. So I personally feel like Trump is like the worst president I had in my lifetime. I'm fucking with George Bush, dog. George Bush out here trying to snatch black bitches. You know
which one? My dog. You talking about my dog Bush?
Hey, straight up, B-Dog. Still throwing up them dogs. With George Bush, dog. George W. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, do I really think that he was the worst? Do I think he did more for black people? I think he shot. Yeah, hell yeah. Cause I'm all down for all these black niggas who goddamn be like it's not your fault. I mean, being black, you can't use it as a crutch. You know what I mean? Like this time around, nigga, he showed us that bitch is more than a crutch. That motherfucker's a straight jacket. Being black is a motherfucking straight jacket. And I can never devalue that. That to me provides way more value than any money, any talking to, any motherfucking apology. That shit showing me that it's a difference between us and them.
Yeah,
is way more powerful to me because that leads the way that does two things. It allows for no excuses, right? Okay. And then it allows for us to try to move forward in our own special and unique way because we know that is there. Like now we know that is there. Like it ain't no, I wrote a book about it. You know what I'm saying? It was shown this time in history. Right. Like
I feel. Well, let's look, because I just looked it up. Let's look at some of the tangibles since we're talking about him doing stuff for black folks. Some of the tangibles. Black unemployment. They say under the Trump administration, black unemployment rate steadily improved, dropping from 5.4% at its bottom in August 2019 compared to 7.5% when Trump took office in January 2017. Now, my counter to that is that just was that.
You already know what I'm saying about that. That's coming out of a recession.
That Obama. That's what I was gonna say. Is that just residual holdover?
That is residual holdover.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I guess he could have fucked it up. I guess, but
he did fuck it up.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucked it up. I mean, look at America now. Do you feel like America now is in better economic position than what it was?
He fucked it up because he handled COVID bad.
There you go.
So with him handling COVID bad, that was worse for black folks because it affected us worse, right?
Right, because COVID was actually a black disease by the Surgeon General, right? The Surgeon General that he got up there and put up there as a puppet said that black people need to be careful because COVID is really out there for them.
Mm-hmm. So now, here's another. HBCU funding. It says in January, Trump baffled HBCU leaders when he claimed he saved their institution by signing a bipartisan legislation that included annual funding for the historically black colleges and universities.
Was that an executive order, or was that an order out of the Senate and the House of Representatives for some money?
What this says is, what it say?
Because last time I checked, it was an executive order.
Well, no, this says bipartisan legislation. So they came out of the Senate and the House. Okay. So
what was it?
I guess he approved it. But I mean, that ain't him. That when I see shit like that, I'm like, that ain't necessarily on the president though. That's just, you know what I'm saying? That's him rubber stamping.
Could he have vetoed it? Yeah, but they could have voted it right back in, like
right back out, and right around his ass.
But then again, I don't want to give him credit for it. I mean, I guess you got him up there, but Obama had something similar in play as well.
Yeah, because it says the bill is a 10-year renewal of funding. During Obama's 8 years in office, mandatory HBCU funding ranged from almost 80 million to 85 million per year. So all it is he just re-signed what Obama had.
He renewed the deal. What about that Healthcare Act? Did he do anything with that?
I'm just reading out the line. Hold on. Because right now I'm on opportunity zones. Opportunity zones are tax incentives to encourage those with capital gains to invest in low income and undercapitalized communities. And it says a feature at the president's 1.5 trillion tax cuts. The program was intended to benefit Black, Hispanic, and low income communities, but there's very little data about what actually is happening in these zones. So they don't even know if this shit is working.
We already know that that's not working. You giving motherfuckers more money to spend on leisurely shit. That's for companies.
Then you got housing. Trump rule has bragged about saving the suburbs after he scrapped the Obama rule requiring localities to track patterns of segregation or lose federal funding. The Department of HUD replaced the 2015 Affirmatively Furthering Fair Housing Act with a much weaker rule in July, using a waiver to exempt the new regulation from public comment requirements. So basically, he said the shit that was, I guess, airtight and was making motherfuckers have to abide by these rules set forth before. He said, fuck that, we're gonna loosen that shit up and let anybody just let these motherfuckers run them up.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Nah, it's bad because it let crime and everything come in.
Okay, cool. All right, so he did something bad. Okay, that's about what he did.
So I mean, but they don't have nothing on healthcare, I guess,
because he didn't do nothing with it.
Yeah. So
that's it.
I guess there you have it.
Huh? 4 years, 5 things.
Yeah. Well, we knew he won. His promise of the wall and healthcare and all that shit. That shit went out the door. After he found out he really couldn't get it done, he said, fuck that. We're on to the next. You know what I'm saying?
He was saying 4 years, 4 things. He did one thing a year. That's some numbers, dog. And it sounded like some of the shit was already there anyway.
Yeah. All they did was just uphold some other shit that was already there.
I'm big into finance. And that's what I kind of tried to show everybody. Like, 3 years prior to this motherfucker coming in, we was moving forward in the economic progress. So when the fuck make you think, due to him being president, that we were just gonna not move forward no more?
Yeah, like we just gonna stop.
We just gonna stop because they were moving forward under a Democratic president.
Yeah.
So y'all want to act like we went vastly further under a Republican president? No, this shit was done because of companies. This shit was done because motherfuckers was getting money. Like, if the housing crash had never happened, we would be much further along right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right? So, literally, it was just us coming out of the housing crash. The housing crash was like, what, 15 years ago now?
What was that, 04, 05? 05?
Maybe I'm gonna go so much as like 06.
06. Yeah.
So we fully came out of the last recession.
Right.
And we was moving forward. So I don't understand why we got to give credit. Like, I know he's an economic guy, but when you go look at all his economics, he suck at.
Trash.
He just got good verbiage.
Trump is a brand. He's not that's the thing. He's not a businessman. He's a brand.
Right.
Coca-Cola can always sell, right? Even
Right.
if their business is doing bad, it's Coca-Cola, right?
Like, I can't see nobody buying Coca-Cola. No
Right.
matter how
You know
many
what I'm
bad
saying?
business deals
With
they
Trump
do.
being this brand, because he's a good brand guy. That's what they should say. Not a businessman. He's a good brand guy. You know what I'm saying? Not a good businessman, but I can turn you into something to make your brand big. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You might go belly up next year, but your brand will be huge.
Your brand will be huge.
That's why he was on TV. That's why he was everywhere, because he's a brand guy.
Right.
And I guess he thought he could brand America a certain way. Well, he did brand America a certain way, but it was the wrong brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, another question. Right. What does America go on from here as far as the way it's viewed by the world? Because right now, we were just talking about Al Qaeda. I know Al Qaeda.
Biden has to come in and heal all of that, man. And that's why I was saying, like, as fucked up as it is, as much as black people won't, well, let's not say won't, deserve, right? As much as black people deserve, America has to come first.
Right.
Right? Home, the whole outer exterior has to be repaired. There can't be no interior.
Would it be funny if Biden came and said his slogan is not "Make America Great Again" because he got to fix the shit that Trump did?
Them white people kill that motherfucker, bro. Somebody gonna run up that bitch with COVID and spit in his face, bro. Straight up.
Instead of a red hat, is a blue hat.
He's all right. He turn that bitch into blue. Man, they gonna run up there and spit in his face, man. These white people gonna die.
They gonna die. But now think about that shit.
75 million that voted for them.
Think of how
dead in one day.
Think of how ironic that shit is. You got the guy who came in talking about make America great, fucked it all up. And now you got another guy who got to come in and clean the dude's mess up, man.
Like, that shit crazy.
This shit happens. This is like some movie shit for real though.
This is like pretty much some once in a lifetime shit.
This some movie shit, man.
They gotta make a movie out of this. They gotta make a movie out of this,
crazy, bro. Dog. The more I think about the way that this shit, Trump is the ultimate villain now. That's it. I don't think it's no more.
The Antichrist.
Who a better villain than Trump, man? We could sit here.
You know what? From a black perspective, Trump is the villain. But from a white perspective, Obama was the greatest villain.
I guess, but check. This is what I'm about to say though. For the next 4 years, we can sit here and blame everything on Trump.
Duh.
Right? So for the next 4 years, he's gonna be the ultimate villain. And probably beyond, because he did things as a president that Obama didn't do. They just called Obama a bad president, or well, not necessarily a bad president, but like a villain or the Antichrist. Like those things that's just personal
preference.
Yeah, that's his personal preference. We got the receipts on this nigga Trump. You see what I'm saying?
Prove that he got the Bible upside down.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Prove that he shot and hurt people. They take a picture at the church. Proof.
We got proof of all this shit. Obama did 2 terms. So he had to been doing something right? 2 terms. If they was mad at this nigga, they could have got him out of there. They could have. He did too. All of them legal. No impeachments. No fake votes. The biggest scandal Obama had was his tan suit. I thought that was a bad suit, bro. That shit was clean as fuck. But that was his biggest scandal. Trump came in on a scandal, getting sued, porn stars suing him, rape cases, open cases. Jeffrey Epstein, homeboy. Epstein, Russia. You know what I'm saying? Like everything Trump did had a negative connotation attached to it. No matter what. Everything this nigga did had some kind of, he could have came out and cured AIDS. And it would have been, he cured it the wrong way. It would have been something negative on that shit.
They would have. Hey, so maybe they're making him overly bad.
Yeah, I just think that's how the cards fall, man. Trump just that bad. He's just a bad dude. What we got? America looks like a sweet lick because of the storm of the Capitol. The world views us as if the people can invade their government. There, so we can. All our enemies are watching. Yeah, nah, that's the truth. That's true.
For sure.
That's what I was saying. Like, with that happening, I'm pretty sure all our worldly enemies, North Korea, China, Iraq, Iran, all them motherfuckers, they just looking like, yeah, go on, lift that Muslim ban, because we finna start sneaking these motherfuckers back over there, and we finna run up in some of these Capitol buildings. We really finna see. The Proud Boys can't do it like the way we do it. We bring buildings down around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that?
Hey, look. I'm all cool for what you saying. But one thing them motherfuckers is that they're from another country. They all of them wasn't white, bro. The boy, you gotta be white, bro. Gotta be white.
No. Who
ain't
you talking about?
Like a tan motherfucker running up in that motherfucker, dog.
Oh no. You absolutely
You
right.
got to be white. But
remember they taking all these white folks, because there's some radicalized white Muslims out here who ready.
Now they get them.
You see what I'm saying?
They got a shot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I can get
if I can fund the Proud Boys,
right?
There you go.
Because they saying that old motherfuckers gonna be looking for another leader. They're gonna be looking for somebody else to look for. Look to.
I'm not going to the gun show this weekend. They ain't looking for me.
But you're right. Think about it, because we talking about Muslims. What about the Russians?
Right, now the Russians got a high probability too because they white.
You see what I'm saying? What about
white is white, dog? White can do anything. Now the question is, what black folks gonna do if white folks attack? I mean, if Russians attack America, are they gonna get out there and fight for the other white boy?
You say what the Proud Boys gonna do?
No, what the black boys gonna do? What the Proud Boys gonna do if they got to kill somebody that look like him?
That shit ain't our fight. I'm gonna tell you this. When I saw the Capitol being stormed, I looked at V. I looked at Denham. I said, that ain't our fight. That ain't got nothing to do with it. I said, that right there ain't got shit to do with us.
I said, hey, break the window.
No, I wasn't like that. I wasn't like that.
I
was just like, that's it. Because, and I guess I was being naive. I thought I would see more arrest or more accountability for it. But I was
tearing the club up.
Huh?
I was tearing the club up, bro.
I bet you were, but I was
down. You know what? I was kind of disappointed when I seen like the orange lights up top and it wasn't fire. I was like, damn, they failed.
No, you were tearing the club up. No, they was tearing the club up.
No, they were tearing the club up. I wasn't even there. I was just like, damn, dog. Y'all ain't doing enough.
They was in that bitch having a dope ass time.
They ain't doing enough, dog. Y'all ain't jump down and break a leg. Y'all ain't do nothing. Y'all ain't do none shit y'all need to do. Y'all ain't raffle down no motherfucker, have no rope hanging down in that motherfucker, swinging in that motherfucker. Y'all ain't do none of that shit.
But you know what though? How I looked at it, they didn't want to do none of that.
They did. They want to put the zip ties to work. That's what they wanted to do.
I think majority, like, you had some of them crazies in there, but I think majority of them was just amazed to be in the Capitol building. I think motherfuckers in there.
I ain't giving them that. They're amazed to be in the Capitol building.
No.
Had a break and enter, dog.
No, listen to me. This is what I mean by amazed to be in there. Like, yeah, they came in there to fuck shit up, but like they got in there and was like, we're gonna take pictures. It was still, to them, it's still their house. You see what I'm saying?
It was a field trip, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It was still America's house.
What color that house is? I'm in the beige house. I'm in the beige house. motherfuckers ain't act right.
And that's what I mean by they was
it was like a party to them, bro.
Yeah,
it was like some shit
it was it was a kegger. To them, it was a big ass kegger. I'm surprised they ain't do no big bonfire out in the field. You know what I'm saying? Have some trucks back up some kegs and bring them hoes in there and be jumping in the pool and shit like that. Like, I'm surprised that shit didn't happen. And that's what I mean by being amazed. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't, huh?
It was a party, bro.
Yeah.
Tear it down. I ain't hear nobody say tear it down either.
Because they wasn't gonna tear that shit down.
It's hard to tear down that building. You ever been to that motherfucker?
Nah,
Nah, boy, yeah, hey, that motherfucker, them little windows they broke out, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, that ain't real.
He say, nah.
That's a real building, bro.
Yeah.
That motherfucker got concrete all over that motherfucker. It's got a big ass tunnel in there and everything, bro.
I believe
they really probably thought they were gonna catch the motherfucker, man. But that shit signed, sealed, and delivered, dog. I really enjoyed going to the Capitol. That's why I was like, man, I can't believe they even disrespected the heritage there. And it's not like I'm sitting on this bitch and acting like black people ain't a part of American heritage. Like, even though part of our history is slavery, that's not the only part of our history, this motherfucker. Dog. Like, so we are one with America, dog.
Reason I'm gonna cut you off is these motherfuckers don't care about no heritage. They walk around with a Confederate flag, some losers. You think they care about heritage?
That's them. That ain't me. I'm just saying me. I'm saying me.
Because you was like, I'm surprised they went in there and disrespected the heritage.
No. Like I said in the beginning, like, I'm not surprised. I'm saddened by it. Because I feel like you've been enforcing, the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, all the good things, all the bad things. I'm beating it down our motherfucking throats, but y'all ain't even swallow. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't swallow none of that shit. Y'all motherfucking around there with the Confederate flag, goddamn trying to shoot motherfucking politicians because they got voted in on the same docket your president didn't get voted in on.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it just really fucking shitty that I had to swallow that shit, and then I watched these motherfuckers throw that shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying about it. But like me going to that building, walking around in that building, I'm like, damn, that's a Martin Marvel. And that's some shit that a black man had something to do with. Because he designed the layout of that city.
Shit. We had something to do with not just the layout, nigga, the building of it.
Well, okay, but I'm putting the top here. I ain't gonna go about the labor because we always labor.
Well, what I mean about
designing, we designed exterior design on that motherfucker.
We designed all that shit though. That's what I'm saying. Like, not just the labor, all that shit. We designed all that shit.
So I don't know, bro, but it looked like that number up there looked like a good number, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say to wrap it up, man. What do you think these 4 years?
Fuck 4 years. We gonna do 2021. What I think 2021 gonna be like.
2021 then. Give me 2021.
Goddamn, it's gonna be a blast, baby. COVID around the splash and busting ass. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a blast, baby. Goddamn, you get the vaccine. We're gonna turn into a motherfucking zombie. Huh?
Is Biden gonna help us get outside?
Nah, that nigga might try to keep us inside.
Keep us inside. Damn.
Yeah, I like I'm wondering what's gonna be that phase, but I did agree with Trump like that. Like, man, we can't be shutting the economy down, dog.
Well, yeah, we ain't gonna get. I think we talked about that shit before, man. I totally agree with you, man. But 2021,
I can't wait to see it.
I think it's gonna be the same.
I think it's gonna be better.
It's gonna I think the atmosphere, the ambiance, the essence of 2021 gonna be better than 2020, but it's gonna be the same.
Yeah, it's gonna be under the black belly.
But boom, that's our time, man. That is our time.
I'm your boy Black Atom.
I'm Blue. I appreciate y'all tuning in and listening, man. We are out of this thing.
I appreciate the comments, my man, that made all the comments.
Yeah,
I appreciate them comments and them statements.
He loved the show, man. He texted me today. He was like, "When y'all gonna do another podcast, man? It's been a minute. When y'all gonna do another?" So, hey, Mark, salute, man. I told you we was gonna do it today, so there it is. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Yep. But we out, man.
We out. Peace. Throwing up them doves for Bush. All right, boss.
All right.